some crazy weather, hail, rain, snow. We had all 4 seasons yesterday. And so today it's early, and we got all the water off the track last night, which was good. And we're letting it warm up a little bit with the Arizona sunshine to help kind of firm up the track before we get out there and try to smooth it out, put a little hay bale, little hay chips down, little wood chips to make it absorb the water. And I think by day's end, surprisingly enough, we're going to be having to add water because it's going to dry out. So should be an exciting day. It's going to be a long day, but I think the track's going to be beautiful. And we just got to get through the morning here to shape it up so we can get the program started.
The guys are just anxious to get on the track. We'll be running, mud or no mud, we'll be running.
The Dirt Nitro Challenge is one of the largest RC racing events in the world. Every February, drivers from all corners of the globe converge in Phoenix, Arizona to officially kick off the Nitro racing season. This year's racing was comprised of over 700 entries, with many of the sport's top professionals vying for the title in the popular buggy and truggy classes. In truggy qualifying, Nitro veteran Adam Drake was the man to beat, having secured the overall TQ after 2 rounds by being one of the few drivers able to tame the quickly evolving track.
The surface is really tough. I mean, it's all the little ripples and some little marbles and things like that, because when they prep the track with all the rain and mud and stuff on the track, there's a lot of little footprints. When you see the guys making the mistakes that they are in truggy with such a wide footprint, and truggies are usually so easy to drive and you just punch it, I think tomorrow's going to be pretty interesting.
I see it changing a ton. I mean, me, Ryan, and Ryan, we haven't really driven since Argentina.
We've ran 3 electric races in the last few weeks. I had 0 time to run gas. My first time on the track with a gas car since Worlds was the 1 lap I got in practice. You know, so like Adam's going fast, but he runs Nitro all day, every day, which not taking anything away from him. He's putting solid laps and he's running fast.
It's far from over, so today's the first day. It's not over yet.
In the buggy division, a rejuvenated Jared Tebow took TQ honors early and looked poised to recapture the titles he won in 2011.
Yeah, my run was awesome. I changed a pipe and a clutch. Just that first run, I couldn't make that center double. Changed that stuff, clicked off the double every lap, and felt more comfortable, you know, just getting more track time. That time I felt, you know, it felt normal out there.
The A final for buggy and truggy are 45-minute affairs that test not only the endurance of both driver and machine, but patience, a skill that can easily fall by the wayside when caught up in the fray of a 15-vehicle heads-up start.
See how it goes. We'll just, I start in the back of the pack. Hopefully there's some carnage in the beginning and I can get up through fast and get in a rhythm and hopefully bring this thing home.
They get away, they're usually gone. So it's kind of, you want to make sure your truck lasts, but you don't want to do anything stupid to it at the start. But it's a long race, so I just try to run clean laps and stay with the front runners.
As the sun set on the Fear Farm RC Raceway, there were questions abound as to how the finals would play out. Would Ty Tessman be able to continue his dominant 2012 season? Would Jared Tebow be able to revert back to his form from 2011? Or would Ryan Mayfield be able to overcome 2 years of bad luck and finally close out a DNC win? When the horn sounded in the truggy final, TLR's Adam Drake hoped to prove to everyone that he still had what it takes to compete in a final event at the highest level. Something he did for the first few minutes of the race, as he and Jared Tebow fought each other relentlessly before Tebow's pace was just too much for Drake to match. Further down the field, defending champion Ty Tessman began picking off drivers one by one and eventually overtook Jared Tebow, allowing him to retain his truggy title.
Got together with some people, but I made my way through traffic and then just kind of run my own race. Didn't really crash that much. Just tried to make steady pace and everything worked out.
Got everybody in and ready to go. Let's go ahead and get everybody on the backside.
In the buggy final, top qualifier Jared Tebow led the field for only a handful of seconds before getting caught up on a pipe. Tebow's shuffle to the back of the pack allowed Team Associated's Ryan Mayfield and Kyosho's Elliott Boots to battle for the lead, a battle in which Boots seemingly had won until the 6-minute mark when his suspension gave way and his lead was relinquished. Taking over the top spot was Mayfield, who had seen a similar fate as Boots in recent years' Nitro challenges. But this year, luck was on his side. He drove smoothly and stayed calm, even after making mistakes which seemed to increase as each minute ticked off the race clock. In the end, Mayfield sealed the deal as he cruised uncontested to the finish line as Jared Tebow and Ryan Cavalieri battled for second.
It feels awesome. I just came into the main, real expectations, just knew what I needed to do, and Jared got a little squirrely on the first lap, and I just, I was trying to avoid him. I thought I hit him over there, but once that happened, I just, put my nose down and just said, all right, you keep this thing on all four and you can do it. So I battled with Elliott for a little bit. He was super fast, but I kind of knew that, the track creates mistakes. So if I can just get in a rhythm, it's all good. Luckily, he made mistakes, and then from there, I just, buckled down, hit my lines. And man, I'm pumped, man, to do it in front of my parents. I've never been to a Nitro race, to win in front of them. My girlfriend's here, for you, J-Ro. We did so much testing before Worlds, and it didn't pay off for that, but a lot of that I learned before that, we used it here. I ran the same tires from Worlds, the new metrics from J Concepts, and my car was pretty much dialed the whole time. The track was gnarly. It was gnarly for everybody, and I just tried to minimize mistakes, which I crashed probably 32 times out there, but so did everybody else. So. No, it was good. It was an awesome race. I'm super pumped for all my companies. Thank you to all of them, Associated J Concepts, 3D, LRP, and thanks to Live RC so everybody can watch. And yeah, it's awesome. I'm pumped.
We're down here with the final J Concepts pit report. We're here with the Dirt Girls. We're going to talk earlier in the weekend. We talked about their favorite drivers. We talked about Ryan Mayfield was your driver of choice. We ended up winning the Pro Buggy class. Tell us, did you watch a little bit of the race, and were you impressed with this performance?
I got a couple glimpses of it here and there, but we're busy, hard working, so it was a little bit hard to catch it. But I'm super stoked that the person I was rooting for got one. So did Heather. So the blondes are taking the win right now.
Okay, we'll go over to the other blonde here. Heather, tell us about your victor here in the...
well, he didn't make the podium, but Ty Testman is always, he always does really well. And so, better luck next year, and I know you're going to do really good.
Well, one thing you got to remember is yesterday he won the Truggy
Oh, yeah,
class.
he did one Truggy, so he did do very well. Last year I know he took both, so yeah, but he's a very good contender, and hope to see him again next year.
So the blondes were ahead here. Okay, we're going to go to you. You had the Drake for the TQ in the Truggy class. He got fourth. Did you watch a little bit of this race?
I didn't really get a chance to, but I was always keeping up on the information, asking around everyone here. But I was a little bit disappointed. I thought that he had it, and especially that was the common opinion with everyone around here. They were all saying that he had it. So, yeah, better luck next year again. I'll be rooting for him next year. Why not?
Okay, we're going to jet over to you here with your selection with Jared Tebow. He ended up getting... he was on the podium in both events. So, overall here you're doing really well. Tell us about your guy.
He's awesome.
Okay, Jared. He picked up a second place here today. Did you catch a little bit of the action?
I did not. I was with the girls.
Were you getting ready for tonight?
All business, yes.
Okay. Well, we got two winners here. The blondes are the winners here this year's 2013 Dirt Nitro Challenge. Thanks everybody for tuning in here on Live RC, and thanks for the Dirt Girls for being here.
Thank you. Thank you.